Okay, so for my meal, I made three dishes. The first one is the antipasta, which was asparagus al agoria, which is just asparagus with lemon and olive oil. And the region it's from is Piedmont, Italy. And I chose this one because it felt really light, and I felt like it'd be something all my family could eat because we have a lot of dietary restrictions and allergies. So I thought this would be a good one. There's literally three ingredients in it, so it was really quick and easy to make. No real problems. It was 2 minutes in the oven and it was or in the stove and it was done. My second meal was for my primary meal was my primo um, bu- bucati with lemony carbonara, which is just a carbonara with a special type of pasta that's it's like a thick spaghetti with a hole in the center, like it's hollow, and it was just had a lemon sauce on it. Carbonara is initially from Lazio region of Italy, and my last dish was the dulce, which we made zabini, I don't know, which is originated in Piedmont in the 9th century as a thick drink, but it reappeared in Florence in the 16th century as like a sauce. Um, we made more of like the drink version, um, and that's what I used my native ingredient in. It didn't turn out well. It was very alcoholy because it only has three ingredients. It has rice, sugar, and marsala wine. So I included the prickly pear syrup as my native ingredient to give it a sweeter flavor and maybe like lighten it. It didn't go as planned. The wine just overpowered the whole dish, and that's all you could taste. So I would not recommend that one. Um, but in the readings by Anderson and Sparling, it's one of the first readings we had. They defined the Mediterranean diet as plant foods, fish, and other seafoods, olives, cheese, and red wine, plus limiting animal and dairy products. So I felt like the meal I made really went in line with this for the most part because our first dish was purely vegetables. It was just asparagus, and then for our second dish, it had a little bit of the carbonara had a little bit of prosciutto, but I cut actually 2 ounces out of the meal that it recommended because we're not big on meat in our house, and the we really limited the animal products in our meal, and there was no like chicken or anything, which is usually what we have. We did add like a cheese sauce onto the carbonara. It was part of the recipe, but that really gave us the protein that we needed. The cooking was definitely a challenge. Getting the dessert to thicken didn't really happen, and it was just actually a hot mess overall. But it turned out like the rest of the meal turned out really great, and I think the meal went really well in terms of the Mediterranean lifestyle, fitting in all the elements that we have been looking at over the past 7 weeks. A quote from the New York Times article that we read on eating slowly, they were talking about the like drink the drinks before a meal, but I felt like it applied to the meal that I made. Also, easygoing, snacking and drinking and talking, time slows and stress slips away. I really felt like that embodied what happened at our meal. We really tried to embrace the slow eating movement. We just really took our time with our meal, talked and had fun. I invited a lot of my family members over, so I had my boyfriend, my mom and sister, and my grandma all came over, and we just had a big meal together and talked and had fun and really tried to add in all those elements that we learned throughout the course. The shopping, I didn't do exactly a Mediterranean type shopping experience because I wanted to get really authentic food. So I went to Whole Foods to get like products of Italy items. So I got the Parmesan, like fresh block Parmesan from Whole Foods, and the pasta because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And then for cost reasons, I went to Fry's for everything else because it was pretty everyday type stuff that I can get at Fry's. And the overall experience, I think, went really in line with what we were trying to do over this whole 7 week experience in this class. And it actually changed the way that I've been eating since our sit down meal. I've been trying to eat more slowly and really embrace that type of eating because I know it's better for you. And my family is known for eating fast. So I think that really has helped us, and it's helped us enjoy our meals a little bit more.